So where are you at with this whole New Year's resolution thing that we have been trying to accomplish in the past? For years, I've had a New Year's resolution, and now it's the middle of January and I don't have one, and I don't think I'm gonna get one. Do I need to fix myself? Do you need to fix yourself? Do I need a New Year's resolution? The thought of having a New Year's resolution doesn't have the same excitement or weight that it used to. The pressure to fix myself tends to backfire. Instead of inspiring change, it made my life feel heavy, frustrated, even defeated. Now that February is rolling around and resolutions just start to feel like a chore, another promise waiting to be broken. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe the answer isn't fixing it all, but shifting the way that I see myself and the way that I live my life. So today, we're going to be discussing 5 ways to a happier, healthier life without the frustration or any resolutions. For years, I would start a new year with resolutions trying to obtain a fresh start. Did I need a fresh start? Do you need a fresh start? All those years invested in changing my behaviors or setting new career goals or trying to improve my quality of life. All really great goals, meaningful goals. And if those are your goals, that's great too. I'm just saying, if you want goals and you need goals, you should have goals. I like goals too, but maybe the thought of a resolution is just too much. A resolution is too firm to do or not to do something. I feel like making resolutions is a way to push me to become more perfect, to do or not to do something. Always trying to be perfect. Trying to become perfect just led to months of frustration. I don't want frustration in my life. I don't want failure in my life. Since I turned 60, my life has thrown more than a few curveballs my way, reminding me that nothing unfolds the way we expect. I don't want a perfect life, but I do want a happier, healthier life. And in the past, I have made some unrealistic goals or planned very poorly. I often filled the new year with overly ambitious goals, with little foresight. But most of all, I ignored the reality of unexpected changes, unforeseen events, unpredictable health conditions, and all the signs were there. I was headed straight towards frustration, self-blame, and eventual failure. When's the last time you remember thinking, I need to change my body? I need to change my habits. I need to finish what didn't get done last year. So not only will I change all of that and more this year, but the question now becomes, how? So, not this year, no resolutions. But I have been asking myself a different question. What if the goal isn't to change anything at all. What if the intention is simple? To live a happier and healthier life. That's it. Without failure, without frustration, no goals, no resolutions. I do carry what I've learned, and now it's just time to move forward. So here's the problem with resolutions. In the past, every January, I made promises for a better future version of myself. This is the year that I finally get my finances aligned. This is the year I finally get that flat stomach, right? I'm gonna lose that muffin top. This is the year I'm gonna become a better, stronger, kinder human being. And February comes along and I already feel the disappointment starting to creep in as failure is the feeling I'm getting. So here's what I learned over time, that resolutions don't fail because we aren't trying. They fail because we don't leave room for real life, especially at this stage of life. Our energy shifts as we get older, our bodies change as we get older, and our priorities soften when we get older. We are no longer meant to follow a set idealistic path. We are forging into new uncharted paths, becoming a softer, slower human being. And it's okay to try something new. Like, I like to learn new things all the time. And I'm even okay with meeting new people because they bring new energy into my life. So I am not getting stuck this year on making any resolutions. How about you? The second way is to stop chasing new habits and instead chase that feeling that I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for the feeling of having a happier, healthier life. This year, I am living simply, without failure and without frustration. For years, I ask myself, what new habit should I start, or what old habit should I give up? I once gave up sugar, then Valentine's Day came along and I ate the candy. I once tried a digital detox and then I had to check my email, so that only lasted a few hours. I once tried waking up every day at 6 a.m. and then I overslept. So a little extra beauty sleep can't be that bad. And I don't want to create any more stress about my wonky nights of sleep. So that really was not a good resolution or a good goal. So now I ask myself something else. How do I want to feel? Because every habit we chase is really just about a feeling. I don't want a hardcore Pilates class. That sort of exercise is not something I'm looking for. I want to ease into my day with less pain and warming up my bones and muscles and joints with low impact movement, like walking and lifting simple weights. I don't want productivity. I don't want a calendar full of things to do and people to see. I don't want to navigate groups of people and traffic and most of all, I don't want to chase time anymore. I want to focus on living fully and authentically, prioritizing who I want to be rather than ticking off a task list. I want peace of mind. I want a warm, clean home. I want a place where I can rest my body and my mind, and making more time for me. Okay, the third way to my happier and healthier life is to manage my discomfort level. And in retirement, there's two ways that we exhaust ourselves, trying to find a balance with discomfort. And one side of the discomfort spectrum, if you will, is staying too long in a situation that just absolutely drains us. The other side of the spectrum is never stepping into anything new because it feels really scary. And somewhere in the middle is where I want to be. Somewhere in the middle is where I'm going to find that joy. At this stage of life, the question isn't how much can I handle? It's where do I need more kindness for myself? And where do I need a little more courage for myself? If I sit with that in my mind, somewhere in the middle is where the truth is and the joy is, not the frustration. So here's the fourth way to work my way towards that happier, healthier life that I'm looking for. And that is to have words and cues that stop me before I get too worked up or I get too involved in a situation or start to feel some anxiety. Like, these are little things that help me stay grounded before I react. So you can call them mantras, you can call them whatever works for you, but they help me find peace before I get into trouble. Oh well, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others. This year has been very interesting because I've seen some new things happen, and I've heard about people who are creating a word for their year, and I've heard of people using the word receiving, so that's their one mantra word for the year, or somebody chose play because they want to enjoy their life more like they were a child. And these words can offer a way to describe a person's journey ahead. And that's not really what I'm looking for yet, but I thought it was very interesting. And if you have a word and you want to share it, please put it in the comments below, because I'm pretty interested in what it all means and how the year works out with just having a word for the year. But I don't have a word yet, so maybe I'll get one. I don't know yet. I do have one or two little words that stop me in my place and help me find peace in the moment. And this is when life feels really, really heavy and I don't want to make big promises. I use simple words like do less, pause, start small, breathe, let it go, count to 10. Not every moment needs fixing. Not every moment needs a comment from me. Well, there's another one that helps me. And what if I could just accept this moment the way that it is? Acceptance doesn't mean liking it. It just means you're accepting it for what it is. It means letting go of the fight that's wearing you down. I can choose to walk away. Like, I don't have to attend a function if I'm really not up to it. I can stop arguing my points with someone who refuses to listen. I can simply agree to disagree. And I can stay silent with no response, which is my favorite. And there's another one that changed a lot for me, and that's questioning myself. Am I on the right path that I'm meant to be on? And I don't need to control every situation, every relationship, or every conversation. I can just sit back and chill. I just need to stay present. Let the world come to me. I don't need to go out into the world and battle a career, a crowd, traffic, or an uncomfortable situation. It's time for more peace, more happiness, and to live a healthier life. Okay, we're on number 5. And that is, my body is not a project. It's a gift. It's a gift to cherish and appreciate for all it has done for me and will do for me. I am not looking for the perfect abs or the perfect skin or to lose that muffin top from my first pregnancy in 1990. I am embracing my whole self. My body is for living, not for fixing. I do believe in some self-care though. It is time to be gentle. I want to stay connected to how I'm feeling, not what I want to change. Our health and wellness is everything. It's a space of acceptance and not criticism. My peace of mind is worth more than perfection. I am already enough. So be kind to yourself. This year, I'm not trying to become somebody new. I'm learning to live more honestly with who I already am, happier, healthier, and no longer frustrated. If this feels familiar to you, you are not alone. And maybe, just maybe, this is the year you will rest and you will still grow. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.